Hey guys, this is AJ from Age's Adventures, and happy Star Wars Sunday! Today's fanfic will be, what if Palpatine became a Jedi? So let us begin. It was a beautiful day on the planet of Naboo. The sun was shining, and the birds were chirping. A young boy named Sheev Palpatine was playing in the fields when he stumbled upon a strange figure in a hooded cloak. The figure introduced himself as a Jedi Master and offered to train Sheev in the ways of the Force. Sheev was initially hesitant, as he had heard stories of the evil and power-hungry Sith. But the Jedi Master assured him that the Jedi were the protectors of peace and justice in the galaxy. I've heard that the Jedi are peaceful, but what about the Sith? The Sith are consumed by their power. They use the dark side of the Force to control and manipulate others. The Jedi, on the other hand, use the Force for good and help those in need. Sheev was fascinated by the Jedi's philosophy and decided to join their order. He trained hard under the guidance of the Jedi Master and soon became a powerful Jedi Knight himself. Years passed and Sheev rose through the ranks of the Jedi Order, becoming one of their most respected members. He was known for his wisdom, courage, and his unwavering commitment to the principles of the Jedi. One day, Sheev was sent on a mission to negotiate a peace treaty between two warring factions. During the negotiations, he was tempted by the dark side and the promise of unlimited power it offered. But he remembered the teachings of the Jedi and the love he had for his friends and family. With great effort, he resisted the temptation and successfully negotiated the treaty, cementing his place as a true Jedi hero. The power of the dark side may be tempting, but the light of the Force will always guide me on the path of righteousness. And so, Sheev Palpatine went down in history as a great Jedi, revered and respected by all who knew him. Would Palpatine be on the council? As Sheev Palpatine continued to grow in strength and wisdom as a Jedi, he was eventually appointed to the Jedi Council. The Council was the highest governing body of the Jedi Order and was made up of the wisest and most experienced Jedi in the galaxy. Sheev was honored to be a part of the council and took his role seriously. He participated in discussions and debates about the future of the Order, offering his insights and perspectives as a Jedi Knight. One day, the council was discussing a critical issue involving the stability of the Galactic Republic. The debate was heated, with different members offering different solutions. The Force tells me that the key to restoring balance in the Republic lies in diplomacy and understanding. We must listen to all sides of the conflict and find common ground. The other members of the council listened intently to Sheev's words. They were struck by his wisdom and the clarity of his vision. In the end, they agreed with Sheev and decided to pursue a diplomatic solution to the crisis. From that day on, Sheev was respected and admired by his fellow council members. They saw him as a wise and compassionate leader who used the Force to bring peace and justice to the galaxy. As the years passed, Sheev continued to serve on the council and was instrumental in maintaining peace and maintaining the stability of the Republic. He lived out the rest of his days as a revered Jedi, remembered for his courage, wisdom, and commitment to the ideals of the Order. Did Palpatine still need Plagueis? As a Jedi, Sheev Palpatine was sent on many missions throughout the galaxy, and it was during one of these missions that he met the Sith Lord, Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis was known for his mastery of the dark side and his ability to manipulate the Force to create and sustain life. He saw potential in Palpatine and sought to turn him to the dark side and make him his apprentice. Young Jedi, I sense great power within you. Join me and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. What? She was taken aback by the offer and immediately rejected it. He knew the evil ways of the Sith and was determined to stay true to the Jedi Code. The Force is not meant to be used for personal gain or control. I will not join you, Darth Plagueis. The Jedi will always stand for peace and justice in the galaxy. Darth Plagueis was impressed by Sheev's resolve and his connection to the Force. He saw that the young Jedi had the potential to become a great threat to the Sith and decided to leave him be. From that day on, Sheev continued on his path as a Jedi, never wavering in his commitment to the Order and the ideals of the Force. He encountered Darth Plagueis again years later, but their paths never crossed again, as Sheev continued to uphold the light of the Force and resist the dark side. So yeah, I included Plagueis in this because I wanted to include some aspects of legends in here. What would Palpatine's father think of the Jedi taking his son? Sheev Palpatine's father was a proud and loving man, and he was initially skeptical when he learned that his son had been taken by the Jedi and trained as a Jedi Knight. I've heard many stories of the Jedi and their practices. Why would they want my son? A Jedi Master approached Palpatine's father and explained the role of the Jedi in the galaxy and how Sheev had shown great potential in the Force. The Jedi are protectors of peace and justice in the galaxy. Your son, Sheev, has a strong connection to the Force, and we believe that he has the potential to become a great Jedi Knight. Palpatine's father was hesitant at first, but after seeing the dedication and commitment of the Jedi Order, he eventually agreed to let his son join them. He was proud of his son's bravery and was confident that the Jedi would help him become the best version of himself. Years passed and Palpatine's father watched with pride as his son rose through the ranks of the Jedi Order, becoming one of their most respected members. He was proud of his son's achievements and was grateful for the guidance and training the Jedi had provided him. My son is truly a Jedi Knight now. The Jedi have given him the skills and wisdom he needs to protect the galaxy and bring peace to those in need. In the end, Palpatine's father was grateful that his son had joined the Jedi Order. He saw the good that the Jedi did in the galaxy and was proud to be part of their family. Did Qui-Gon still die? As a Jedi, Sheev Palpatine was present during the events leading up to the Battle of Naboo, including the encounter with Qui-Gon Jinn and the young Anakin Skywalker. In this alternate timeline, Qui-Gon was still gravely injured during his battle with Darth Maul, but Sheev was able to intervene and use his mastery of the Force to heal Qui-Gon's wounds. Thank you, young Jedi. I don't know how you did it, but you have saved my life. The Force is powerful. The Force is a powerful tool, Qui-Gon. We must use it to bring peace and healing to those in need. With Qui-Gon's life saved, he was able to continue on as a Jedi and play a key role in the events leading up to the Battle of Naboo. Sheev and Qui-Gon worked together to help secure peace for the planet and ensure the safety of its citizens. As the years passed, Qui-Gon continued to serve the Jedi Order, becoming one of its most respected members. He trained many Jedi, including Sheev, who went on to become a respected member of the Jedi Council. Qui-Gon's legacy lived on through the many Jedi he trained and inspired. He was remembered as a wise and courageous Jedi who used the Force to bring peace and justice to the galaxy. Did Palpatine help Qui-Gon train Anakin? As a Jedi, Sheev Palpatine was instrumental in helping Qui-Gon Jinn train young Anakin Skywalker. Qui-Gon had taken Anakin under his wing and saw great potential in the young boy, but he knew that he needed help to guide and mentor him. Sheev was assigned to assist Qui-Gon in the training of Anakin. Sheev, I need your help. Young Anakin is strong with the Force and has the potential to become a great Jedi, but he needs training and guidance, and training to reach his full potential. Of course, Qui-Gon. I am here to serve the Jedi Order and help bring peace to the galaxy. I am honored to assist you in training Anakin. Together, Qui-Gon and Sheev worked to teach Anakin the ways of the Force and helped him control his emotions and resist the dark side. They trained him in lightsaber combat and in the use of the Force for good. Anakin was a quick learner and soon became one of the most skilled Jedi of his generation. Sheev was proud of the young Jedi's progress and saw in him the potential to become a great Jedi Knight. Anakin, you have come a long way since we first began your training. You have great destiny ahead of you, and I am proud to have been a part of your journey. With the guidance of Qui-Gon and Sheev, Anakin went on to play a crucial role in the events leading up to the Battle of Naboo, becoming one of the greatest Jedi of his time. The friendship and partnership between Qui-Gon, Sheev, and Anakin was a testament to the power of the Force to bring justice and to bring peace and justice to the galaxy. Did Anakin still turn to the dark side? As a Jedi, trained by Qui-Gon Jinn and Chief Palpatine, Anakin Skywalker did not turn to the dark side in this alternate timeline. Throughout his training and later in his career as a Jedi Knight, Anakin remained steadfast in his commitment to the Jedi Order and its principles. He was guided by the wisdom and mentorship of Qui-Gon and Chief, who helped him to resist the temptations of the dark side. Anakin, remember that the power of the dark side is strong, but the light of the Force is even stronger. Stay true to your beliefs and trust in the power of the Force to guide you. Anakin, always listen to your heart and trust in the power of the Force to guide you. The Jedi path is a difficult one, but it is worth it if you remain true to your beliefs. With the guidance and support of Qui-Gon and Chief, Anakin was able to navigate the challenges he faced as a Jedi and emerge as a powerful and respected member of the Jedi Order. He used his skills to help bring peace to the galaxy and become a symbol of hope and justice. Anakin never wavered his commitment to the Jedi Order, and he continued to serve as a beacon of hope and light in the galaxy, inspiring future generations of Jedi to follow in his footsteps. Through his unwavering dedication to the Force, Anakin became one of the greatest Jedi in the history of the Order. Would Plagueis train Maul? In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is unlikely that Plagueis would have trained Darth Maul. As a Jedi, Palpatine would not have been interested in the dark side and its teachings, so it is unlikely that he would have had any contact with Plagueis. Moreover, Plagueis was known for his fascination with the dark side and his desire to control life and death, which would have been in stark contrast to the Jedi teachings and compassion and selflessness. If Plagueis and Palpatine were to meet, it is likely their interactions would have been limited as their beliefs and ideologies were vastly different. You, a Jedi, believe in the power of compassion and selflessness. I, on the other hand, seek to control life and death, to wield the power of the dark side to my advantage. The path of the dark side leads to destruction and suffering. The Jedi path, on the other hand, is one of compassion, selflessness, and the use of the Force for good. Despite their differences, Plagueis and Palpatine may have been able to find common ground and engage in a respectful dialogue. However, it is unlikely that Plagueis would have trained Palpatine or anyone else in the ways of the dark side. The Jedi path was one of light and goodness, and Plagueis' teachings were in direct opposition to that. Did Dooku still turn to the dark side? In this alternate timeline where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is unlikely that Count Dooku would not have turned to the dark side. As a Jedi, Palpatine would have had a strong influence on Dooku and may have been able to help steer him away from the dark side. Through his wisdom, mentorship, and example, Palpatine would have shown Dooku the importance of compassion, selflessness, and the use of the Force for good. Master Palpatine, I have grown disillusioned with the Jedi Order. I feel that we are not doing enough to help those in need. The path of the Jedi is not an easy one, my young Padawan, but we must always remain steadfast in our commitment to helping others and using the Force for good. Remember that the power of the Force is a gift, and it is our duty to use it wisely. With Palpatine's guidance and support, Dooku was able to find a renewed sense of purpose and focus as a Jedi. He continued to serve the Jedi Order with distinction, using his skills and knowledge to bring peace and justice to the galaxy. Through his unwavering dedication to the Jedi Order and the Force, Dooku became one of the greatest Jedi in the history of the Order, inspiring future generations of the Jedi to follow in his footsteps. He never wavered in the commitment of the light side, and he remained a powerful and respected Jedi throughout his lifetime. Was Anakin still married to Padme? In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is likely that Anakin Skywalker would still have been married to Padme Amidala. Anakin and Padme had a strong and loving relationship, and their marriage was a testament of the power of the Force to bring people together. As Jedi, Anakin and Padme would have shared a deep connection and a commitment to using their skills and knowledge to help others. Anakin, I am so proud of you. You have become such a wise and powerful Jedi. I could not have done it without you, my love. Your support and guidance have been invaluable to me. Together, we will continue to serve the Jedi Order and bring peace and justice to the galaxy. As a Jedi, Anakin's training would have emphasized the importance of compassion, selflessness, and the use of the Force for good. This would have helped to strengthen his relationship with Padme, as they both shared a common goal and a deep sense of purpose. Anakin and Padme's relationship was a source of inspiration to other Jedi, and their love for each other was seen as a testament to the power of the Force and to bring people together. They remained together throughout their lifetimes, supporting each other as they served the Jedi Order and the galaxy. Did Anakin tell Palpatine, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan he was married to Padme? In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is likely that Anakin Skywalker would have told Palpatine, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Obi-Wan Kenobi about his marriage to Padme Amidala. Anakin valued transparency and honesty, and he would have wanted to share his love for Padme with his fellow Jedi. As a Jedi, Anakin would have known that his relationship with Padme was a source of strength and inspiration, and he would have wanted to share that with others. Masters, I have something to tell you. I am married to Padme Amidala. Anakin, this is wonderful news. Your love for each other is a testament to the power of the Force to bring people together. Indeed, Anakin, your relationship with Padme is a source of inspiration to all of us. May the Force continue to bless your union. Anakin, your love for Padme is a shining example of the compassion and selflessness that we strive to embody as a Jedi. May your marriage continue to bring joy and happiness to both of you. As a Jedi, Palpatine would have valued the importance of strong relationships, and he would have been happy to hear about Anakin's marriage. He would have seen it as a source of inspiration and a testament to the power of the Force to bring people together. Through their love and commitment to each other, Anakin and Padme continue to serve the Jedi Order and the galaxy, inspiring others with their example and helping to bring peace and justice to all who needed it. Who would be the Chancellor of the Republic? In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is likely that Palpatine would not have served as the Chancellor of the Republic. As a Jedi, Palpatine's focus would have been on serving the Jedi Order and using the Force to help others. He would not have been interested in pursuing political power or seeking to rule the Republic. Instead, another individual would have likely served as the Chancellor of the Republic. This individual could have been someone who was dedicated to preserving the stability and prosperity of the Republic, and who was committed to working with the Jedi Order to maintain peace and justice throughout the galaxy. Palpatine, as a Jedi, your skills and knowledge are invaluable to the Republic. Your dedication to serving others is an inspiration to us all. How may I assist in your mission to help those in need? Chancellor, I am grateful for your support. I believe that the Jedi Order and the Republic can work together to bring peace and prosperity to the galaxy. We must continue to strive towards this common goal. The Chancellor and Palpatine would have worked together to address the challenges faced by the Republic, using their collective skills and knowledge to find solutions that would benefit all. They would have been guided by a shared commitment to using their powers for good and to working together to create a better future for all. Would Valorum still be voted out of office? In this alternate timeline where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is possible that Finis Valorum would still have been voted out of office as Chancellor of the Republic. In the Star Wars universe, the political landscape can be complex and competitive, and it is likely that political forces would still exist that would seek to challenge Valorum's leadership. So, Finis Valorum, it is with regret that I must say that your time as Chancellor has come to an end. The Republic needs a leader who is capable of addressing the challenges that we face, and who is committed to working with the Jedi Order to maintain peace and stability. Senator, I understand your concerns. I have done my best to serve the Republic, but I recognize that my efforts have not been enough. I will stand down as Chancellor, and I will do all that I can to support the new leader who takes my place. In this alternate timeline, the political landscape of the Republic would have likely been similar to the one in the Star Wars canon, with power struggles and disagreements between various factions in such a climate. It is possible that Valorum would still have faced opposition and eventually be voted out of office. However, the important difference in this timeline would have been the presence of Jedi like Palpatine, who would have worked to bring stability and peace to the Republic and to help those who were most in need. The Jedi Order would have continued to play a key role in the Republic, serving as a guiding force for good and helping to maintain a just and peaceful society. Would Padme become Chancellor? In an alternate timeline where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, and where Anakin was still married to Padme, it is possible that Padme would have pursued a political career and become Chancellor of the Republic. Palpatine was a dedicated and talented politician, and Padme was a dedicated and talented politician, and she was committed to serving the people of the Republic. In this alternate timeline, she may have continued to pursue her political aspirations, working to address the challenges faced by the Republic and to bring stability and peace to the galaxy. People of the Republic, I stand before you today as a candidate for the office of Chancellor. I have dedicated my life to serving the people of this great republic, and I believe that I have the skills and the knowledge necessary to lead us into a brighter future. In this alternate timeline, Padme may have faced opposition from various political factions, but her strong sense of purpose and her commitment to serving the people of the Republic would have been her greatest assets. With the support of the Jedi Order and with Palpatine and other Jedi working by her side, Padme would have had the resources and guidance necessary to lead the Republic to a better future. Palpatine, as a Jedi, your skills and knowledge are invaluable to the Republic. I am grateful for your support and for the work that you and the Jedi Order do to maintain peace and justice throughout the galaxy. Chancellor Padme, it is my honor to serve the Republic and to work alongside you. I believe that together we can achieve great things and bring hope and stability to the galaxy. In this alternate timeline, Padme and Palpatine would have worked together as leaders of the Republic, using their collective skills and knowledge to address the challenges faced by the Republic and to bring stability and peace to the galaxy. They would have been guided by a shared commitment to using their powers for good and to working together to create a better future for all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright guys, just 10 more left. who would become Senator of Naboo. In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, and where Padme became Chancellor of the Republic, it is possible that a new senator would have been elected to represent the people of Naboo. In the Star Wars universe, elections are a key part of the political process, and it is likely that the people of Naboo would have had the opportunity to vote for a new senator it's possible that a new senator to represent the interests in the Republic, their interests in the Republic. Excuse me. It is time for us to elect a new senator, someone who will represent our interests and in the Republic, and who will fight for the future of our planet. In this alternate timeline, a number of candidates may have emerged to run for the position of Senator of Naboo. The candidates may have come from a variety of backgrounds, and may have had different visions for the future of the planet. My fellow citizens of Naboo, I am here today to announce my candidacy for the office of senator. I have a deep love for this planet and its people, and I believe that I have the skills and the knowledge necessary to represent our interests in the Republic. The election for Senator of Naboo in this alternate timeline may have been competitive and hotly contested, with candidates vying for the support of their voters. However, in the end, the people of Naboo would have been able to make a decision about who they believed was the best candidate to represent their interests in the Republic. I am honored to have been elected as the Senator of Naboo. I will work tirelessly to represent the interests of our planet and to ensure that our voices are heard in the Republic. In this alternate timeline, this new Senator of Naboo would have been a key player in the political landscape of the Republic, working to advance the interests of the people of Naboo and to bring stability and peace to the galaxy. With the support of the Jedi Order and Chancellor Padme, the Senator would have had the resources and the guidance necessary to succeed in this important role. Would Captain Panaka become Senator of Naboo? It is possible that Captain Panaka, who was the head of security for Queen Amidala during the events of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, could have become the Senator of Naboo in this alternate timeline where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith. In this scenario, Captain Panaka may have decided to run for office after serving for Queen Amidala, who had gone on to become Chancellor of the Republic with distinction. With his great experience in security and his close ties to the Queen, Captain Panaka may have been seen as a strong candidate for the position of senator. My fellow citizens of Naboo, I have served Queen Amidala with distinction, and I believe that I have the skills and the experience necessary to represent our planet and the Republic. That is why I am here today to announce my candidacy for the office of Chancellor. The election for Senator of Naboo in this alternate scenario may have been highly competitive, with a number of candidates vying for the support of the voters. However, Captain Panaka may have had an advantage due to his background and experience in security, as well as his close ties to the Chancellor. As the head of security for Queen Amidala, I have a deep understanding of the challenges facing our planet and the Republic. I believe that I have the skills and the knowledge necessary to represent our interests and to keep our planet safe. If Captain Panaka was elected as the Senator of Naboo in this alternate timeline, he would have been a key player in the political landscape of Naboo, working to advance the interests of the people of the Republic of Naboo and to ensure their safety and security. With the support of the Jedi Order and Chancellor Padme, Captain Panaka would have had the resources and the guidance necessary to succeed in this important role. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, would Anakin and Padme still have kids? Yes, I believe they would still have kids in this scenario, so yeah. Let's get to this. In this alternate timeline where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is possible that Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala would still have children. The love that Anakin and Padme had for each other was a central theme in Star Wars, and it is likely that this would have remained unchanged even in this alternate timeline. Padme, I love you more than anything in this galaxy. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I want us to have children together. I want to create a family with you. Anakin, I feel the same way. I love you, and I want to start a family with you. I believe that our love is strong enough to overcome any obstacle, even in these uncertain times. In this alternate timeline, Anakin and Padme's children may have been born and raised in a different political and cultural environment than in the original Star Wars timeline, with Palpatine as a Jedi and Chancellor Padme leading the Republic. Their children may have grown up in a more peaceful and prosperous society with strong support from the Jedi Order. Our children are going to be strong like us. They will grow up in a world of peace and prosperity, surrounded by the love of their parents and the guidance of the Jedi Order. I couldn't agree more, Anakin. Our children are going to be a symbol of hope for the future of the galaxy, and we will do everything in our power to protect them and give them the best life possible. And despite the challenges that Anakin and Padme would have faced as parents in this alternate timeline, it is likely that their love for each other and their children would have remained strong and unshaken. With the support of Palpatine and the Jedi Order, they would have been able to overcome and any difficulties and ensure that their children grew up in a loving and supportive environment. Would the Jedi know about Anakin, Padme, and their kids? In this alternate timeline, where Palpatine became a Jedi instead of a Sith, it is likely that the Jedi Order would have known about Anakin Skywalker, Padme Amidala, and their children. With the Jedi Order valued honesty and transparency, and it is likely that Anakin and Padme would have disclosed their relationship in the birth of their children to the Jedi Council. Master Palpatine, I have something to tell you. Padme and I are married and we have children. Anakin, I am pleased to hear the news. The Jedi Order values honesty and transparency, and I am glad that you have come forward with this information. The Jedi Order would have supported Anakin and Padme in their relationship and the raising of their children, with Palpatine as a Jedi and Chancellor. The Jedi Order may have been more accepting of relationships between Jedi and non-Jedi, and would have provided guidance and support to Anakin and Padme as they navigated the challenges of raising their family. Anakin, Padme, the Jedi Order will support you in your relationship and in the raising of your children. We understand that this is a unique situation, but we are confident that with our guidance and support, you will be able to overcome any challenges and ensure a bright future for your family. The Jedi Order would have been aware of the powerful connection between Anakin, Padme, and their children, and they would have monitored this connection carefully to ensure that it did not lead to any dark influences. The connection between Anakin, Padme, and your children is a powerful one. We will monitor this connection closely to ensure that it does not lead to any dark side influences, but we have faith in your ability to remain strong and true to the light side of the Force. With the support of the Jedi Order and Palpatine, Anakin and Padme would have been able to navigate the challenges of their relationship and the raising of their children, and their family would have been a source of strength and hope for the galaxy. Would Shmi Skywalker still die? No, I don't think Shmi Skywalker would still die. Shmi Skywalker would still have, I believe Shmi Skywalker, Anakin would have, Anakin and Palpatine would have gone to Naboo to Tatooine and rescued Shmi. Alright, next. Would Shmi and 3PO go back to Anakin with Coruscant? Yes, I do believe they would, and that the Jedi and Palpatine would have been helping to Anakin and Padme, to Shmi and 3PO. Would Ahsoka still become Anakin's Padawan? Yes, they would. She would. I believe she would still become Anakin's Padawan, and Palpatine would have absolutely helped in that training. Alright. Alright, well, what would happen with the clone troopers and their inhibitor chips? I do not believe the inhibitor chips would have been activated in the clones. I believe that that this timeline would have been different. So yeah, next, would Palpatine still be chancellor? Would Palpatine be chancellor still be chancellor? No, I don't think Palpatine would be chancellor because he would be a Jedi, and the Jedi would not allow chancellors. I do not believe the Jedi would allow chancellors. Would Order 66 still happen? No, I do not think Order 66 would still happen. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my fanfic. So yeah, right now I'll do my close and say bye. Make sure to like, comment in the discussion tab, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!